All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Trading from Scratch. So, today we're going to be talking about daily buys, and this is one of those concepts that can completely change how you view the market. Before you even start looking for an entry, you should have some type of idea of what direction market may go. Because if you don't have a bias, you can end up seeing a bullish setup 1 minute and then a bearish setup the next, and convincing yourself to basically trade whatever shows. Now, your bias isn't supposed to predict the market perfectly, and you should always be willing to adjust according to what price is showing you. But having a clear daily bias gives your analysis clear direction and context instead of just reacting off of every single move. I'm going to break down exactly what daily bias is, why it matters, and how you can figure out where price wants to go before every single session. Before we get into the charts, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and link in the description to my Discord as well as my Instagram. All right, y'all, let's get straight into the charts. All right, what's going on, guys? So we're going to go over these three models that I use to figure out daily bias. All right, so we're going to use New York session for my examples. This session opens up around 9:30. All right, guys, if you don't really know much about the session times and things like that, check out my last video, or I think it was 2 videos ago, where I went over the 3 trading sessions, because that is what you need to know so you can understand how to read daily bias. All right, guys, the first model is going to be the reversal model. Let's get straight into it. All right, so guys, the first model is called the reversal model because we have a reversal. Duh. All right, but let me show you guys exactly what it is. So when we have a London session where we consolidate, consolidation now is where we're just ranging from one high and low to the next, and we're not breaking out in either direction, okay? When we're consolidating previous session and then we open up for New York session and take out some sort of low, we usually have a reversal, and we usually continue into that reversed direction for the time being. And that is how you can have a daily bias to the upside for that day. Same exact thing, guys, for the opposite direction. So if we are consolidating once London session starts and all throughout, and then we eventually end up opening up, still consolidating, and then we take out an important high, then 9 times out of 10, we want to reverse into that opposite direction, and we actually want to continue in that direction. And when I say continue, guys, do not misunderstand that for the whole entire session. We obviously get a bunch of New York sessions where we're going up, down, but that first initial move, that first maybe 30 minutes of what market wants to do, is very heavily influenced by this daily bias understanding. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to show you guys actual chart examples of all 3 of these models so that you can fully understand how to read your daily bias. For our second model, guys, we have the pre-market sweep model. Pay very close attention because this one actually tends to happen a lot. All right, guys, so this happens when we tend to be very directional for the London session, right? And as you see, we're going down in one direction, and then we end up sweeping some sort of low, whether it's important or not. And that causes us to actually reverse from market open, right? And then we end up continuing in that direction. So we call it the pre-market sweep model because the sweep is happening before market opens. But then it is causing us to be very directional in one direction, even if it's just for that initial maybe first 2 or 3 candles of New York open. We have a clear bias on where we might want to go, and you can use that to your advantage. Same exact thing, guys. All of these models work both ways. So if we have a London session that's being very directional, right? And when I say directional, guys, I don't mean consolidating then directional. No, I mean a strong directional bias, right? For London session, right? And we could use that bias to actually predict what New York session may want to do. Like I said, even if it's just for the first few candles. So we come up, pre-market sweep right here. What does that do? That causes us to tank, right? Market open for New York session. This happens so much. I can't wait to show you guys this on the charts. So make sure you stay to the end of the video to see actual examples. And last but not least, guys, we have the session continuation model. If I'm being honest with you guys, this one is probably one of the most common ones out of the 3. And once again, I'll show you guys actual chart examples. So stay to the end of the video to see how you can map these out for yourself. So in the example of a bullish situation here, we would have London session coming down like this, and then we take out some sort of low, whether it's important or not, and then we get that reversal. So all of this is happening way before New York session has opened, but because we get that reversal, what ends up happening is we tend to continue from that reversal into New York session open. And this is why I like to call this a pre-market sweep, reversal, continuation. But for now, we're just going to stick to calling it the continuation model, right? And this is what happens. I'll show you guys in the bearish example as well. So London session opens up. We're being very directional at first, but nope, we end up sweeping out some sort of liquidity. We get a reversal down. And if we don't get any reversal after that and we continue in that direction, it is likely that we're going to continue moving forward into that direction when New York session opens. And those are the three models, guys. So now let's get directly in the charts and see how you can map this out for yourself. All right, guys, so this is how you mark this out. So I have an example of the model 1 for you guys, the first one I showed you guys, okay, which was the reversal model, okay? So you have to make sure you're on a 5-minute time frame here to make sure that you can actually see what's going on, right? You don't want to be on too low of a time frame and not necessarily see what's going on. Bro, I don't even know where we're at. What the fudge? Oh yeah, okay, we're over here, but look, it's too messy, it's too much going on. And you don't want to be on too high of a time frame either, because you won't really see much of what's going on. So the 5-minute is literally perfect for figuring out what we did according to those three models. So let's look here. What did we do? Whoa, guys, look, we ended up, it wasn't the most perfect square barcode looking consolidation, but we did consolidate, right, for the time being. And then what ends up happening is the moment we opened up, we end up sweeping, right? Now, what did we end up sweeping exactly? Well, once again, guys, like I said, it can just be a low, right? So there was a low right here. We ended up sweeping that low, moving into New York open. And what ends up happening, guys, we end up continuing in that direction, right? And that is exactly what happened after we swept that liquidity. And this is an example of the reversal model. Remember, it's simply just having consolidation, pre-market, going on during London session. And then the moment we open, we sweep some sort of liquidity and then we reversal up. Now, did this sweep happen a little bit before? Yeah, but nothing's going to be perfect, right, with this trading stuff. But you can clearly see that we swept and had a reversal up. So how could this be something you could take a trade off of? Well, the moment we get that break of structure after sweeping out of it, you could find some sort of confirmation within this area right here to enter, because now you have the confirmation of us sweeping that liquidity and having a break of structure reversal up. And now at this point, you just need some sort of confirmation to confirm that we want to continue within that direction. And that is an example of the reversal model. So just looking at this example here, we can clearly see we're directional, guys, right? And we ended up sweeping this low that was formed right here on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so what ends up happening, guys? Let's just map it out from start to finish. So we do kind of go up at first, but then we end up being very directional, right, towards this down side. And then we end up sweeping this low right here. And what ends up happening, guys? We go down a little bit, but then we end up reversing to the buy side. Now, I'm glad I showed you guys this example, because once again, it doesn't mean we're going to go up for the rest of the session, but it does show you where we want to go for the initial first candles of the New York session open. And as you guys see here, we were able to get a pretty good move up right there. And yes, if you guys are wondering, you can use the same understanding and concept for other sessions. So if you trade Asia session, you would actually look at what New York session did to figure out what Asia session wants to do. And if you trade London session, you would look at what Asia session did to figure out what London session wants to do. All right, guys, last but not least, we're looking at the session continuation model, which was the third model that I showed you guys. So here, remember, guys, before I even map it out and show you guys what we're looking for, remember, we need to see a manipulation, a reversal, and that reversal needs to still be going on and continuing into the next session, which signals that we may want to continue within that same direction. So here, guys, we have a bunch of lows that formed over here, resting liquidity, right? Now, we have one of the lows right here, and we actually end up sweeping it, right? We tapped into it down here, and we swept it by going up. Now, is this the cleanest version of this model? No, we didn't get just a womp womp, but what we did get is a womp womp. And yeah, we chopped a little bit, but we continued within that direction, which is more important than just the cleanest overall setup. But you guys can see we get the manipulation, which was this low getting swept, right? And then we have a reversal, and we continued within that direction up until the next session open. And what happened, guys? Guys, it's so easy, bro. This happens all the time. Once again, it doesn't mean we're gonna just, forever right? But it does show you where we want to go. And you can use this in any way possible. No one's saying you have to trade off of this daily bias, concept and understanding. But what you can do is maybe use it as a means to figure out where we want to go. Maybe you're connecting that to some sort of other confluence in this area once we do open. And you knowing where we want to go initially can help you out, and you can kind of see the future, if that makes sense, and this isn't always 100% accurate, but a lot of the times this is the case, and this does happen. Okay, guys, so those are the 3 models. I hope you guys were able to understand it. If not, guys, just play back the video, keep watching how I was able to map these out and get a notebook, right? Draw these guys. When I was learning this, I literally drew all of these models within my notebook, and then I went onto the charts and back tested and kept seeing it over and over. And now I don't need my notebook, right? This is the point you want to get to with these models. Right now it may be a lot to understand, but practice makes perfect. So make sure you guys get some homework in and actually practice all 3 of these models to figure out where price wants to go as your daily bias. Okay, without further ado, that's pretty much it. All right, guys. So now you guys have the 3 different models that I personally look for when building my daily bias. We have the reversal model, the pre-market sweep model, and the continuation model. The biggest thing I want you to take away from this video is that daily bias isn't predicting exactly where the market wants to go, but it's about looking at what price did the previous session and looking at that to basically conclude what we might do for the current session. And remember, guys, a bias is exactly that, a bias. So if the market gives you clear direction that goes against your idea, you have to be willing to look for confirmations in that opposite direction. Make sure you guys go back on the charts, look for these 3 models throughout all these different sessions yourself. But all right, guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Link in the description to my Discord as well as my Instagram. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm out. Peace.